Hello, buddies. I know you want to eat bread, but you are afraid of eating bread with artificial or white sugar. Don't worry, I've got you covered with this my 100% zero sugar honey bread. Just relax and enjoy this video till the end. So first thing you need to do is to measure your flour. Here I have 300 grams of all-purpose flour, 20 grams of milk powder, 5 grams of salt, and also I have 4 grams of instant dry yeast. So after adding the yeast, I went in with some water. So here I first measured out 155 grams of water. Okay, now after measuring out the water, I added a little bit of the water, like some part of the water. Now to that I added 2 tablespoons of natural honey. Please, you need natural honey, not processed honey for this recipe. Next, I added 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, and then I combined everything together. After combining everything together, I went in with the last part of the 155 grams of water that I measured earlier. So after that, I added extra 5 grams, then added 20 grams of margarine. You can also use butter for this recipe, it will work out fine. Now, after adding the margarine, I make sure that I incorporate the margarine thoroughly into the dough. Now, I discovered that my dough is a little bit tough. It's not soft the way I wanted it, so I added extra 5 grams of water. Now, after adding the water, I needed a little bit. Then I had to transfer this on my work surface, and then I kneaded it a little and added extra 10 grams of water. So in total, what I used for this particular dough is 175 grams of water. So I used 175 grams of water to make this dough. Okay. Now I went ahead and kneaded it thoroughly. You all know how I usually knead my dough. I heat, I roll, I heat, I roll, and all that. So once my dough was soft, I wrapped it up and left it for like 20 minutes. So after 20 minutes, I came back to my dough. My dough is now extra soft and has proven or doubled in size. Then I went ahead and rolled out this dough using a rolling pin. Okay, so you can choose to mold your dough anyhow you like it, but this was exactly the way I wanted to mold this dough. Okay, I didn't have the long loaf pan, so I used my round pan. So if you are using a long loaf pan, this dough can go in for 10 by 4 inches long pan or 11 by 3 inches long pan. It will go fine with it. So I had to cover this to proof for 1 hour. After 1 hour, I went ahead and baked in a preheated oven at 130 degrees C for 40 minutes. And once it's out of the oven and still hot, I brushed it up with some margarine. Now you can also bake according to your oven temperature. Don't say because I baked at so temperature or time, you're going to bake at that. Your oven may bake differently with mine. So go ahead, bake according to your oven temperature. And believe me, these people didn't allow this bread to cool down. You can see how soft this bread is. It was devoured within seconds. And oh my goodness.